It's Friday, May 30th. Just like that, the month of May is out of here. Now, good news, guys. Nick actually is here. He's just finishing something up, but he will be right in. I just had to do like the first couple of minutes. So happy to see that everyone's coming in. Thanks for spending Friday with us. Mr. Easy Go Lucky's here. Mr. Red Jack, CJ, Corey, Tamdy. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, you guys are in for a very nice show tonight. We got Margot Lane pictures. We have Barbarella covers. You guys have the Ken Haeser covers. I think you know which one's my favorite. Oh my goodness. You got a lot more. So yeah, you guys are in for some good stuff tonight. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone is going to have a good weekend. Again, it's crazy. May is over. The month of May is over already. Like that was fast. That was so fast. It's gonna be June. It's gonna be summer, and we were busy last summer. Wait until this summer. Oh boy, it's no longer gonna be May. Yeah, no longer. Is there a June song out there that people sing for June? I can't think of any. Who else? Peter Rowe. Ruben's here. Hello, hello. Goo's here. Dwayne's here. Junebug. I'm not familiar with Junebug from the B-52s. Look at y'all, you guys checking in with each other. Is this the only time of the week you guys chat? About this point, you guys are like emailing each other all the time, like, and just talk about art, talk about what crazy thing Nick brings up once in a while. What do I know? 11 cents. If only one of these could, start at 11 cents. But no. Nah, if I started something at 11 cents, I definitely get them. You guys got Captain America tonight. You have the Gwen Stacy pages. You're going to see Phantom Stranger. You got Mankind. You got Undertaker. What's with the numbers? Not sure what you mean.
So we can't see it on our side, but apparently in the YouTube chat, now when you chat, you get XP and you get put like on a leaderboard of chatters. And there's a little purple crown by your name if you're one of like, I think it's the top 3. It's a YouTube thing. They just started it.
Oh, okay. I'd have to look through YouTube on my phone then. But I'm happy to see you guys. Everyone's getting comfortable. Everyone's getting reacquainted, getting comfortable for the night. There's a crown. Some people are number 3. Wonder why they started that. Maybe to get people talking. Just reading your comments. Not much to do for an opener tonight. I mean, we have the art. You know what I mean? I don't have to make something up on the fly. You got the art. You got the beautiful art to look at inside this messy, messy room. You can't see it, but there's like racks over here with all comics from the shows. We're reorganizing. It's a lot. Pay for a super chat to get number one. Happy to hear, Marcelo. Why doesn't Nick like you guys? Of course Nick likes you guys. I just don't know.
Hey, I'll be in a minute. What happened?
Alberto's like, why doesn't Nick like us?
I love you guys. I had a prep. I had to like put my makeup on. If you guys ever saw me without my makeup, you'd really see how ugly I am. But I'll let Amy just do a little bit more chatting.
Oh, what's there to talk about? I have nothing to talk about. I'm boring.
Did you go see any movies?
Not super recently. Not since the beginning of May. There's a fly in here. Ugh.
I hate that.
It's one of those tiny ones. Put a Doom mask on. That would be funny if we had a Doom mask lying around somewhere. Nick is eating some Chick-fil-A off screen. He was a second ago. Any plants in the office? Not in this room. Not in this room.
See. So
there might be two little ones in here.
Really? Now all of a sudden put the AC down to 50 again. I am so warm-blooded that I can drop it to 50 and I'd be fine. All right, so I guess we're starting. The Chick-fil-A here has always been the last 20 cars along. Oh, at least 20 cars along. See if this works. Yeah, how do you like that? So how's everybody doing? Happy Friday.
I'll be out here.
You can leave it open. So what do we got? Oh, hello everybody. I'll put on my computer so that when I miss stuff, poor Nick hasn't had dinner yet. That's all right. I had breakfast. Where's the XP highlight reel? Slideshow the best 11-cent auctions. You guys are crack ups. You know that? You guys just want to see me sweat. Commander and Beef, Corey Rust, Rugrat. Let's see. So what are we doing, guys? Jay, how's the show going? What I miss out on? Hey, I'm less late than the last few weeks. Huh?
It went fine. I mean, people love hearing Amy talk for a little bit, so they're ready to see you, though.
She's much more pleasant. She's much nicer than me. Oh, now I remember why I like to have my computer next to me. I get to see how many people are watching and how many likes we have. Guys, there's 19 likes. If we get to 75 likes, I'll find an 11-cent auction. Oh my God, it's Glasses Nick, the first variant. My eyes have been killing me. You do see me sweat every week. Nick had a banging steak last night. You know, it should have been a good steak. It was actually kind of bland. I have not had a bland steak in a while. So that one threw me off. But hey, what are you gonna do, right? Also check his Wi-Fi thanks to Eddie Lamar. Oh my God. Tariq, how are you, man? All right, so what should we start with tonight? Want to start with some Dynamite covers? Did you see the numbers here in the chat, Nick? Yes, there are 58 people on YouTube alone, 19 likes.
Well, what they're talking about is YouTube has started this new thing where when people comment, they get XP, and they get like a crown next to their name. Like Corey's number one right now, I guess.
Oh, wow.
So keep commenting, people. I don't know what it does, but it's there.
Now I see the numbers in the chat. Okay. Yeah, they needed to season the steak. It was very bland. The fries were good. Everyday Adams Comics. I have 75 XP, or the show does. I need to get 75 likes. Whoever is number one at the end of the show gets a giveaway from Nick. That's an interesting idea. Okay. All right. Amy, one question. Did we sometimes you might have too much art. How does buying bidding work? What we'll do is we'll pick an item to do best offer, Rich, and probably run it for 2 minutes to 2.5 minutes. Can I? Sorry, guys. Let it ring. I'll never get to it. Yeah, 47 people and only 19 likes. That's not good. Hey, Dwayne the Pain, thank you. By the way, have you guys signed up for membership? Please sign up. Please sign up for membership if you haven't yet. It'll be cool. It helps us. It looks like we all have 75 XP. Wow. All right. Hey, Amy. Got a question for you. Did we ever find out what this Barbarella cover was to?
They couldn't figure it out.
They couldn't figure it out. All right, I'm going to hold it to the side until we figure it out. It is a published cover. Just we publish a lot of covers and a lot of Barbarellas. So, let's talk about Peter David for a minute. Peter was one of the highest profile writers, one of the greatest writers our industry's ever had. And it was sad to see him go. 68 is very young. Oh, cool. 58 peeps and 37 likes. Cool. Let's see. So I had a different Hulk Del Keown page, which I traded to Michael Lovitz, and that's how I got the George Perez DC Universe #0. But I do have this one last Del Keown page, and you've got the Hulk, you've got Doctor Strange, Submariner, and I just wanted to showcase this. It's a really cool page. You've got in Hulk's mind the Hulk fighting Bruce Banner. So Peter was definitely, when you're an old guy like me, you go all the way back to the Comics Buyer's Guide. He had a weekly article in the Comics Buyer's Guide. He started off in sales and marketing, I think, at Marvel. I think he might have been the longest running Hulk writer and one of the greatest Hulk writers. He was just fantastic. He did so much, not only in comics, he had novels, he worked in TV, he was one of the few writers who wrote episodes of Babylon 5. So Godspeed, Peter David. You were a great writer who worked with a lot of great artists and made the comic industry a better place, which many of us appreciate. So, you know what? Maybe we should start off with what might be the biggest item of the day. We've got Spider-Man: Live Another Day. Got pages by Ron Frenz and John Dell. I've been trying to put this. Were you there when? Yeah, I was there. It was in Philadelphia, actually. It was funny. Todd coming out with the boxing outfit. So Peter co-wrote a 4-issue Red Sonja miniseries with Luke Lieberman, and he and the artist, I think, was Will Conrad. Give it another 8 years. I don't want to go that long putting pages together again. It's just, that's a lot of work putting pages together. Membership when signed through, really odd. It wasn't like pinned at the top. Nick's a quitter. 8 years is not enough. Look, after putting in 35 years on $3, I don't know. So, yeah, so we'll do an 11-cent auction if we get to 75 likes. So, let's see. We're up to 43 likes, so we're more than halfway there. Never say never. He expects me to just give him the art like his parents pulled art. I got lucky there. I had a swell co-collector who was very generous there, Marcus. Let's see. What else? All right. So, I'll let you guys decide. Do you want me to start with the Spider-Man or the Dynamite covers? Let me know. CJ, the immortal words of Justin Bieber. I don't know what the immortal words of Justin Bieber. It's like you guys know that the more you chat, the bigger your thing, and like all of a sudden everybody stopped chatting. It's like, am I chatting too much? Am I talking too much? 61 people watching. All right, Gregory says, all right, we got one for Spidey, one for covers, one for support Dynamite. So I'm going to say that's Dynamite covers, Alberto. Let's see if anybody else comments. Come on, we want to see comments. Get those comments going, guys. Come on. Let's see. Bigger and more swell. Whichever one is 11 cents. We all support Dynamite. Thank you, sir. All right. We'll start with the Dynamite covers. All right. So we have 2 Barbarella Deja Thoris covers. I'll show both really quick. And thank you, Marcelo. That's really nice of you. Now, Jay, pop one up. Yeah, that's a good one to pop up. All right. So this is Jimmy Reyes. This is the crossover that we did a few years ago. This was inked over blue line pencils. And stop with the bidding, guys. We're not doing the bidding here. Need to play chat in order to know my XP. Alberto dropped the hammer on me. I'll bow out. So, yes, Zach. So, yes, it's pencils, blue line pencils by Zach Hesh. I cannot pronounce the last name. Blue line, and then inks on the board by Jimmy Reyes. And it is Barbarella Deja Thoris #1 cover. So, and it's really beautiful. I mean, look, this was a very fun story. It was engaging. I can't believe it was 7 years ago. CJ, stop it. Yes. It's not necessarily digital pencils. The penciler penciled this, scanned it, sent it to the inker, and then the inker printed it out and inked it. So what's blue about it? So the reason why they call it blue line and the reason why it's blue is because when they go into the colors, when they scan it, the scanner doesn't pick up the blue for the printing. So something like that. I'm not that smart when it comes to this. The pencils are printed. The inks are on the board. So that's one. And then let's show the other one. Xerox drew this. No, Xerox did not draw this. This one's really intense. I mean, look at all the work that was done in this one. You got Barbarella and Deja Thoris in the water. You got the Monster Men at top. Can I pay extra to have the pencils and the NFT? I can look into that, Jeffrey. Seriously, question. I saw a pencil piece by Garney, but it was inked separately, which Commander in Beef, it depends on the piece and who the inker was. You know, it depends on how tight the pencils were. Oh, is it Shay? Thank you, Jewish Dragons. I really appreciate that. So it is Zach Shea, thank you, and Jimmy Reyes. So, all right, let's do Spider-Man Live Another Day. So let's start with page 1. Got Gwen Stacy. This is so Dan Slott and Jimmy Chung years ago, back in 2017, I believe, 2016. There was a 5-issue miniseries with the Clone Saga, and it's claimed. Okay. Claimed by Comic Art Boston. And so it was a retelling of the death of Gwen Stacy, but also what led to the Clone Saga. How many pages do you have from that issue? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7 out of 10 pages. I'm missing 2, 4, 6. Yeah, 2, 4, and 6. So, all right, let's go to page 3 real quick. Now, this page is really powerful. You've got Gwen Stacy here crying. She's on the floor, waking up, and tonight. She's it's just a powerful page. You've got Green Goblin tantalizing Spider-Man, getting him over to the bridge, and yeah, the Gwen is. Cab has all of Nick's missing pages. Maybe he does. Oh yeah, claim Cab. So, it's just a really really great setup page. What art is this? Time frame 2016. So beautiful page. Really really invokes the death of Gwen Stacy, and you could see the power that Friends brought to this. That John Dell inked it. So, all right, Richard Huff wants the first Deja Thars cover. To be clear, Richard Huff. Okay, claim this and the next one. Richard, just confirm that this is the one that you want, okay, buddy? Confirm that that's the one that you want. Now, Cab, let me make sure you see the price of page 5. So page 5 is the money page. I mean, you've got Goblin throwing Gwen Stacy down. You've got Captain Stacy, Mary Jane Watson, Norman Osborn. I think this is J. Jonah Jameson's. No, Flash Thompson. Flash Thompson, and of course, Peter and Gwen. You've got Spidey shooting the web down, and this is where you get the snap. And so, 21 was traumatic. Okay. And you know what, Cab, since you're buying 3 of these, I'm going to knock $100 off each. All right. So the snap Thanos is there. Do you guys know that the snap was added at the last second? That was added at the last second. Snap crackle the Keebler elves. That's right. That's why I'm knocking a little bit down. I got to tell you. Oh, Gregory, it already got claimed, buddy. I'm sorry. Comic Art Boston claimed it before you popped in. I've got other pages. I appreciate you for that, man. But yeah, I'm sorry. The one thing I'll say is that I do have the next 4 pages. You've got this page. You've got Gwen serving. Can't remember the character's name. Does anybody remember? Is Mike Lovitz here? He usually remembers this stuff. I love the fact that also, check it out. Friends did pencils on the back. The Jackal, thank you. Duh, I'm an idiot. The missing pages will show up next week. I don't know. If Cab has them, they'll be hidden. I do not have them. I have never seen them, Professor Warren. Thank you, Marcus. So, Tariq and Marcus saved the day. So, what we have here is 4 pages in a row. And then let's show the next page. Okay, Comic Art Boston doesn't have them. Berkey will show them on Dueling Dealers. That would be nuts if Berkey has them and he watches this show and he's like, oh my God. It is Ben Riley. Thank you, RDR. I couldn't remember. Okay. Yes, Nick didn't invent idiocy. Nick is idiocy. You got to remember, that's what it is. All right, so then you got this second page. So again, now we're getting sequential pages. And then Ben Riley brings who else but Captain Stacy. And then the last page where you have Gwen and Captain Stacy, and Gwen is crying. She's so happy to see her dad. But that smirk at the end by the Jackal, knowing that he manipulated her. Oh, this is mispriced too. This was actually supposed to be $1,200. So if somebody buys this page now, I'm going to keep it. If you're not watching the show live, you got to be watching the show live to get this price. So I'm going to have to stay firm on that. Nick should have just made a big deal about missing the pages for a few months and wait for them to. You know what, Marcus? Can't own everything. Okay. Sounds good, Comic Art Boston. No, the John Dell, I've said this before, mostly on Bagley, we've had this conversation. John Dell is a great inker on Mark Bagley. John Dell, Drew Hennessy, Scott Hanna, but they're also great inkers on Ron Friends. This is the first time that John Dell actually inked Ron Friends. So this is really, really great. So look, I mean, obviously, if these don't sell, Comic Art Boston, I'll work something out with you. But if anybody wanted sequential pages, I wish that page was just the Gwen face. Huh. Interesting. Yep, this is the first time that he ever inked. He was so proud of this. I mean, John Dell really made the extra effort to make this look like John Romita Sr. Worked on this. I mean, he went out of his way, and it is so beautifully inked. This is the first time, and it may be the only time, because Ron's been doing a lot of commissions. He hasn't been doing a lot of interior work. John Dell is a great inker. I mean, the weird thing is that John just, I don't feel like he inks enough, you know? He doesn't, he's been inking with Andrew Hennessy Bagley over the last few years, but I would love to see him ink some more. And like I said, I love Andrew Hennessy art as well. All right, so we've got this. Did Rich, who was the person who claimed the Barbarella, Jay?
That was
Was it Rich?
Richard Huff.
Richard Huff. And did he confirm which one it is?
Yes, he did.
All right. And Richard, please fill out the form. All right. Let's go to Dynamic Forces covers. Talk about being in the vault. These have been in the vault for decades. We have The Undertaker, Dan Jurgens, Jerry Ordway. This book came out in 1999. So we're doing it for 1999. Garflog, how are you? This is just so beautiful. And you've got Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't know if you guys remember, but this story arc was the higher power. And it was where, my Undertaker. Yes, your and my Undertaker. Party Lincoln's 1999. Yes, these were Chaos Comics, Dwayne DePayne. So this is around the time that you find this. So it was really funny. So when the higher power story arc was happening, that's right, it was me, Austin. It was me all along. Remember, he's like on the Titantron. He's like, I'm close enough. I don't have to come down there. I'm close enough to see you guys. I mean, remember like when Vince McMahon was pretending to be a good guy and he was getting all the wrestlers down to fight Undertaker and Christian and oh god, I can't remember all their names. Oh my god. Oh my god. Van Trell with the teeth, Edge,
Gangrel.
Gangrel, thank you. Gangrel. So the reason why they did the wrestling match where if McMahon lost, he had to leave after that was because when you're going public as a company, you can't go out there and make statements. So he actually had to leave off the air because he was taking WWE public. Yeah, wrestling was really fun to watch back then. Good old Vampire Warrior. Yeah, Gangrel. Oh my god. And who was there was another really big guy. Oh, what the heck was his name?
Viscera.
Viscera, thank you.
Used to be King Mabel, I think.
Yeah. Okay, let me ask you a question. Does anybody know who originally was supposed to be the higher power? You will not guess who. This has been, I've seen interviews about this. Guess who was supposed to be the higher power? Nobody can guess? I'll give you a hint. His nickname is the Fallen Angel. Oh, yeah,
No
I saw
way.
that live, Goo.
Christopher Daniels?
Yep. Christopher
Wow.
Daniels was originally supposed to be the higher power, and Vince McMahon had never met Christopher Daniels. And when he met him, he's like, "You're not that big. You can't be the higher power." So, not Pat Patterson. Oh my God. Hulkster was in WCW at the time, right? You were at Over the Edge. I was not there live. I'm sorry. I was watching it and it was so terrible. It was just so terrible. The Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Bonesaw. Pablito in the house. So yeah, so this is just really cool. I mean, I love it. I had it. You know what I'm going to do though? I got to show one thing. Daniels was small back then. Okay, I didn't know he was small back then. I mean, Daniels is a great guy. This is ripped. So what I'm going to do is, if anybody was the higher power supposed to be Paul Bearer, I saw interviews where they said it was supposed to be Christopher Daniel. Yeah, Stone Cold was great. I mean, remember when they had the hospital scene with the bedpan and everything? Did Taker sign this? No, Undertaker did not sign this, but Dan Jurgens and Jerry Ordway did. So this is what I'm going to do, since this has got no, but compared to us, compared to me, he's huge. It's like you see the wrestlers in the ring, and they kind of, the big guys look big, the other guys look normal size. Like, you think Ric Flair is normal size, but when I met him, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't realize how big you were. 109% Daniels. Daniels worked dark and prelim matches earlier in the 90s. Yeah, maybe they didn't tell him until he saw it. Did Gilbert sign this? No, Gilbert did not sign this. Yeah, he did beat the crap out of Vince with the bedpan. Hey, that's pretty good. He beat the crap out of him with the bedpan. Okay. TJ's pulling my leg. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. This has got a couple of reps. What I'll do is, if anybody wants it tonight, I'll do it for $1,500. So $1,500. Remember, and if you guys want this and you're on a tight budget, 20% down, the rest within 30, 60, 90 days. If you go beyond 30 days, just a little bit per month. When Stone Cold drove the Zamboni to the ring. Oh, wow. Okay, let me ask you guys a question, since we're doing this right now. Favorite WrestleMania surprise pop? I've got my favorite WrestleMania surprise pop. Who did the concrete in the Corvette? I want to know what everybody's favorite WrestleMania surprise pop is. Jay, what was your favorite WrestleMania surprise pop?
Oh goodness, it's been so long. It's been so long. That's got it. Yeah, I think I got to go with Marcus though. WrestleMania 20. No,
Okay.
not 20. I'm sorry.
30.
30. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much, man. Anytime a wrestler returns, always gets a huge pop. So
Yeah, but which one's the best one? I want to know which one's the best one in your opinion. You can only pick one best one. Piper Pit deals. Oh man, come on, let's not lose. Come on. Nobody has other pops between. Wow. And no, not Funko Pops. Jesus. I'll give you a hint. How much trouble can I get into if there's music?
depends on how long you play it.
Okay. Hold on. To me, this is the greatest WrestleMania pop of all time. All right. Are you ready? Kyle's going to kill me. You know that, right? You know Kyle's going to kill me, right? Kyle's going to kill me. Oh, wait a minute. I got to get rid of me. All right. You ready? See if any. Take the art off. Jay, you got to take the art off.
That this ladder match has now become a fatal four-way, which means that there is one more team involved in this match.
Rowe got it. That was, to me, best pop ever. Nobody saw that coming. So, I really liked it. That's right, delete. That's what they're gonna do to this show. They're gonna delete it because Kyle's gonna delete me. Ah, oh, Lita showed up next to them. So, all right, let's do Mankind, Mr. Sacco, the man who broke WCW. Do you remember how he broke? And we're gonna bring this down to 1500 as well. Yeah, really, right? Back in art collecting land. So, do you remember how Mankind broke WCW? Sorry, Tom. There were great times. Cody Rhodes showing up was huge. Yeah, Dwayne, you know, but to me, that was just really special. And I will say, Cody Rhodes showing up was probably a bigger surprise since he was one of the original AEW guys. Nick invented sock puppets. So during a WCW match when WWE was still pre-tape, Michael, what's his name, was like, and don't even bother to go to WWE because I can tell you right now, Mankind won the belt. And all of a sudden, everybody went to WWE because Mankind was a fan favorite. So, talk with Nick coming soon to the EXP. Didn't that guy have a lot? Yeah, he was Cactus Jack, Mankind,
Dude Love.
Dude Love, thank you, and McFoley, of course. So, Alberto, when were you watching wrestling in 1993? Aren't you like 30 years old? You were like 10 in 1993. I guess you could have been watching wrestling when you were 10 in 1993. Maki Poo Poo. That's right. Bang Bang. One of the butts in his teeth. Tony Schiavone. Thank you. But it was spoiled that. They showed wrestling in Spain. I was 18. Oh, you were 18. I thought you were younger. You look good, dude. How do you not already own this and every other wrestling comic ever drawn? Seems tailor made for you. Oh, man. If Marcus bought these, I would have to do a package deal. He hooked me up.
So real quick, funny enough, Tony Schiavone had a kind of biography comic by Dirk Manning made about him, and it's actually called Butts and Seats.
There you go. So he basically took JR's line. Wasn't it like a JR line, Butts and Seats? Or did JR pull it from Tony Schiavone? All right, 63 people watching. I must have lost 20 people talking wrestling. But we're up to 57 likes. We're up to 58 likes. 17 more likes, and we do a best offer piece. All right, let's move on to Captain America. Captain America 26, page 13. This is a fantastic page. When DX drove the Jeep with a Haeser on it and almost got it into the arena, that was actually, but that wasn't a that wasn't a WrestleMania moment. Captain America, yes, but three of his greatest villains, come on. Red Skull, Dr. Faustus, and Arnold Zola. I mean, oh my God, this is a beautiful page by Mike Perkins. Issue 26, page 13, the issue after Captain America dies. This is incredible. This is so beautiful, so clean. Oh my God. Perkins is such a fantastic artist. I mean, even with all the great work that he does, still doesn't get enough attention for everything he does so well. I mean, this is Swamp Thing. Oh my God, the new Batman 3-issue series he did with Dan Jurgens, out of this world. Don West screamed Garcia when trying to sell Beanie Babies is dead. Holy, when did he die?
He went on to be a commentator for NWA TNA for a long time next to Mike Tenay. I think he passed away 2019, 2020, 2021. It was fairly recent, but yeah, Don West passed away.
Did I tell you that I did shop at home shows with him in Tennessee?
Wow, really?
Yeah, you can probably find them on YouTube. I used to do shows with Don West. They would call it East meets West. You know, I think one of them they said the mouth of the South meets the mouth of the North. Wow, December 30th, 2022. Wow. Yep, the Genman 10 guy, Commander in Beef. This is a Genman. You got a couple. Murdoch just said December 30th, 2022. Fellow HSN guy like Nick. Well, Shop at Home. He was not HSN. He was Shop at Home in Tennessee. The Attitude Era was amazing. There are, look, I know what they're doing with wrestling, making it more family friendly and everything. Although considering they merged with the MMA company, does it really need to be family friendly? But the Attitude Era, yeah, the East-West connection. Oh, I think we may have said that once. Not great for. Well, no, that's why he was selling the Beanie Babies and everything. Oh, you hate it? Okay. 20 pack a day guy. All right. Well, I will say this. So the way Shop at Home used to work is they would do a show live from like 10 to 2, then, or no, from 8 to 10. But because QVC and HSN at 12 o'clock had the daily specials, at 12 o'clock, he would go to the bar and hit a few, grab a bite to eat, and, he might have kicked back more than a few. And then at 2 a.m., he would go back to the show. Did he have the tarot cards? Send me a second set of Transformers. You should keep the second set of Transformers. I mean, did I say that out loud? But no, Don West. This is a Gem 10. Shop at Home was the place where the guy was doing the katana sword, saying these are unbreakable, and then it broke and cut him. He was not the one who was involved in the broken sword, but it was his channel. So it was Shop at Home where it happened. Yeah, Godfather, you're never going to get that again. All right, we got to get going. I can't believe how slow we are. All right, guys, let's make Ken Haeser some money. Come on, Powerpuff Girls. You're too good to me, Marcus. Thank you. All right, come on. We're going to bring this in at a great price. Let's go. Oh, wow. Let's just do this at 500. Somebody pick this up. You can put it on your credit card, PayPal. Come on, let's make Ken some money. Oh, you saw it live? Oh, my God. Come on, we're going to make Ken some money here. Somebody pick this up, please. All right, Dwayne's the pain. You got a great price, Dwayne.
Actually, it looks like Corey got in first.
Oh, Corey Rust. I'm sorry, Dwayne. Corey beat you by like a second. Jesus. Thanks, Jay. I'm sorry, Dwayne. All right, so this will be a regular credit card charge. Oh, let me put the price. Come on, let's make some money. Jill Thompson signed Dynamite. Yes, she did. And she also did the cover to Our Nightmare Before Christmas. All right, let's get the other Ken Haeser up. Oh, wow. Corey's going to let Dwayne. Corey, that's very nice of you. Nice. That's really nice of you. All right, put up the Thundercats. I'm going to put Dwayne's name on it, and he can tell us if he wants it or not. Yep, he wants it. All right, this is what we're going to do in this Thundercats homage to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm telling you, this is the best price we will do. $600. $600. This is also a steal, considering this is all the Thundercats that are on there in homage to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. No Mwah covers tonight. Amy, we got to get Marcus some Mwah covers. Are you kidding me? I still remember Steve Bryant basically feeling Uh, oh my God, Steve Bryant was great. Um, so this is a doozy of a piece at a doozy of a price. What issue is this to? I mean, look at the effect. I mean, the time that it took Ken to draw this, it is not easy to make this work. This is issue 16. This is part one of his new story arc. Um, the time this takes Ken more time to draw than a regular cover because he's trying to emulate the style of Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. So this is a really, really great cover. And if nobody else buys it, I wish things were, I wasn't going through stuff. I might have to, though, regardless. So, Thundercats. Thank you, Jay. Look at that. So, are we up to 75 likes on YouTube? $61 likes, 14 likes to go. All right. Jay, who says all my stars and garters?
That would be Hank McCoy, the Beast, sir.
Yes, sir. So, all my stars and garters. Carmine Infantino, The Beast, Wonder Man, Avengers 203. I'll save my money and wait for Vampy Mannix. Corey, that's probably 4 to 6 months away. So, Dan Green inks, and this is pretty heavy. Dan Green inks. 1981, 44 years old. Man, I need number one. Claiming 4 to 6 months. Number one Marvel fan, you need number one. Oh, Wonder Man Beast. Always love that pairing. Yeah, this is a great pairing. Let's go. That's right. Let's go. On the contrary, Avenger, something is on to you. What the? Look out. However, before the battle can be fully joined, no, leave the Anglos alone. If they are smart, they will leave while they still. I do not want to hurt. Let them go. Hey, wait a minute. You're Avengers. I seen you on the tube lots of times. Wow, real live superheroes. Come on back, guys. I'll show you my pad. And I guess it's safe to assume that you're Hugo Lopez. In the flesh, amigo, but hey, how'd you know? Likes are dropping. I didn't choose this curse. No, these are really bold lines. I mean, is pretty incredible. And again, 1981, 41 years old. Carmine Infantino. I mean, Carmine, what he did mostly like Spider-Woman, Star Wars, Defenders, Daredevil, classic team up before they ruined Wonder Man and made him into a pacifist. Oh, you're in the top three. The issue after Perez left, yes. Work with Bob Bowersox at QVC. I did not work with Bob Bowersox. You're going down, Tom. This is a fun issue. Overtook you because you're trying too hard. Help me. Oh my God.
They're all jockeying for the top 3 spots in chat.
That's funny. All right, Mojo. All right, George Tuska. You know, there are a couple of really underappreciated artists. World's Finest 257. Beautiful George Tuska art. You know, Don Heck, George Tuska, um, Pete Morisi, Dick Ayers, all these great artists who I feel like never get the respect they deserve. I mean, look how Jay, that's the wrong piece. Amy must have re-upped an old piece that sold. This is the piece. Let me pull it down and put it back up. That is Master Disaster. In the other page, Michael, we have this page tonight. Somehow the wrong 257 went up. I have a lot of pages from 257, actually. There's like multiple stories, and I have pages from each story. They would have the recognition. Don Heck did mostly Marvel work. George Tuska did do mostly Marvel work. Maybe I got to bring Johnny Craig art out. I'll bring Johnny Craig Iron Man out maybe next week. Or maybe I'll bring George Tuska Iron Man. Did Pete Morisi do much Marvel? I try for Tuska DC Super Newspapers. Yeah, those are great, TJ. All right. Let's do something different. Let's do the Detective 716. Detective 716. This is the bomb. You know what? What do we got here in the likes? What do we got here in the likes department? Ah, man. All right. I was actually going to do best offer, but look, $200 for this apparel page. 6 panels. You got Batman. Yes, he's in the mirror, but he's here. Jakob Marcus, one of my favorite artists. And Stan Walk inking apparel is just unbelievable. It's a rare mix, but it still looks, he really complemented apparel well. What did you see? A shape, a big shadow. Shaped like what? A bat. Shift. Move it. What? What about Carlin Belker? We got the cash. He's on his own. Is Corey leaving? Too many things. Walk the hell. Take care, Corey. $1997. Well, the DC art made Corey leave. All right, I'm going to do something that's going to be, since we didn't get the 75 likes, right now, you got 2 minutes. I'm dropping this to $100. Oh, Mystery Sketch Show tonight at Bill's. Nice. So $100 right now. You got 2 minutes. It's 8:02 Eastern. When it gets to 8:04 Eastern, it goes back up to $200. Oh my God. Marcelo Moda, claim for 100. DJ Convoy, I'm so sorry. Marcelo beat you to it. All right. Let's pull up the Phantom Stranger. So, DJ, the way, Jay, maybe you can explain it better than me, but DJ, the way, unfortunately, YouTube works is if you post within 3 seconds of somebody else, for some reason, YouTube makes you think you posted first. We actually have the timestamp on StreamYard. We see exactly who posted when. So I'm sorry about that, buddy. I'll grab my blankie. I'll see if there's something else that I can hook you up with. Excuse me. All right. let's do the Mike Mignola. I mean, guys, this is Mike Mignola, Pete Craig. I lost the third place. This is just gorgeous. You're on thin ice, lady. You're in a hell of a hurry to make nice with the Reds. We haven't forgotten you're one of them, have you, Vostok? I would pretend you did not say that, Mr. Payton. My loyalty to this country has been proven repeatedly, and do not for a moment believe I'm going to allow this matter to drop, no matter what your authority. I will not allow the world to die because you insist on choking the truth and red tape. Guys, this is Mignola, P. Craig Russell, 1987. So almost 30 years old, 28 years old. Better than Cosmic Spidey. To aid on Easter, these crowns might not be a good idea. What leaderboard, TJ?
Talking about the YouTube one.
Well, I got to tell you, Marcus, this is rarer than Cosmic Odyssey. I went to Heritage. They've only ever sold 3 pages. That's it. I only found 3 pages. So this is really rare. Mignola on the Phantom Stranger, just out of this world fantastic. So beautiful. Man. Marcus, did Mignola and P. Craig Russell work on much more besides this? Red leader standing by. Anyone doesn't have an example should get it. I think this may be a rare combination. I mean, and it is so gorgeous. I want somebody to buy this just to really appreciate it. I've had it for a long time. Not since 1987, but probably like 8 or 9 years. At least 7, if not 8 or 9. I'll drop this to 1,000. Mignola de Cosmic Odyssey on Dueling Dealers. Yes, Alberto, but do you have a Phantom Stranger? People are strange when you're a stranger. I really shouldn't be singing that, should I? We can get in trouble, can't we? Kyle's gonna kill me.
Nah, you sang less than 2 seconds of the song. You're fine.
Gotham by Gaslight was also inked by Russell. Okay, I don't remember. Caesar beat me to it. Iron Wolf was inked by him. Okay, tell him I have no money. I'm going to Italy on vacation Sunday. Well, that's why I didn't bring any Garni art in today, Alberto, to put you in the bind. I'm going to wait till next Friday. I'm kidding. Not more trouble than showing 5 minutes of wrestling. Oh, yeah. I look, that one, that was a pop that I always loved. All right. We should just call it a day. I'll bring the Justice League on next week. I'll bring the World's Finest back on since we didn't have the right image. Oh, I gotta put the price on the Marcelo Moda before I forget. Color doesn't look good on you, Marcus. All right, got that. Let's do a recap. Hawaii, Italy. Sorry for you, Alberto. Let me see where are we at though. I'm just curious where we made it to on the likes. I'm about to get Super Vacations monthly. All right, so what do we got left? I don't need to win. I just need to keep the Empire from winning.
We have a Margot Lane.
No, let's do that next week. We'll do a recap. We'll save the Margot Lane and the Justice League 209 until next week. I'll probably give Cab a deal on the Spider-Man Live Another Day, and if he passes, then I'll get to keep them, which will be great. I underpriced those by mistake. The algorithm has to detect the right key and tone. Oh, cool, Eddie B. Thank you. Claim the Margot Lane. Yeah, you were going to claim the Margot Lane. Sure, you were out about I would have thought you would have honestly claimed the wrestling if you were going to claim anything. Actually, I thought it would be you or Marcus, but shows you what I know. All right, so let's start with the Barbarella that did not sell. From Common Grounds, I do not have. I'll buy the Ramita face page for 400. Insane. Which one's the Ramita face page? I don't know which one that is. Wait, those were the ones that were claimed. I do not have Common Grounds. The Margot Lane, I will show it then if that. This is the Margot Lane. It is Matt Wagner. I'll show all 4 pages, Marcus, and you can tell me which one. The one where she was crying, Comic Art Boston claimed that. So you've got Shadow, Year 1, number 3. That's the cover. But when you open up the comic, you actually got the cover then being blown through by the shadow. Oh, wait, she was hugging her dad? Okay, you know what? Hold on. All right, we'll get to that again. Hold on. Marcus, is it this page? This page? This page? Or this page? Okay, none of these. Okay, hugging her dad. We'll email Marcus. Okay, so if that's the one you want, we will email. All right, so Shadow Year 1. Go ahead, Jay, pop them up. And what do we got these at, Jay? So you're getting 2 pieces of art. You get the published cover, which is the gray tone there. And then you get the mosaic, which is original art of the shadow breaking the glass of Margot Lane. Yes, Margot got smashed. We should probably bring this one, make this one. I thought I had said 4,000 on this. So, Mrs. Nick Charles. Yeah, this should have been IP priced at 4K. So, help Nick out. Comic Art Boston's on the board. Awesome. Who knows how the algorithm works? Yeah, this is really, really great. I mean, the charcoal that Matt Wagner used for Margot Lane here is unlike anything he's ever done. I mean, that's the whole thing. If you look at the published cover, I don't know of any other Matt Wagner pieces where he used this charcoal effect to make the cover, and it works so perfectly with the mosaic shattered glass. The broken glass is a stat. Yes, Marcelo. This is a Flanders thing. I drop from the top 3. How do I drop from the top 3? Oh yeah, that's right. Josh really likes Matt Wagner. I forgot about that. Well, maybe he'll catch us later. You're going down Alberto. This is seriously just gorgeous. So, Penny Lane. I'm almost tempted to keep this going. Yeah, you should keep it going, Comic Art Boston. All right, so we did this. Number 11 has only made one comment. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's a cover and then the first page. So Marcelo, and they are gorgeous. All right, so let's go through this real quick. Thundercats cover. I brought this down to $600. Helps Ken Haeser. We can get this going. YouTube is suspect. It's the algorithm. Yeah, who knows how the algorithm works? I got no rhythm, so I don't know who the algo is. All right, so we did that. Let's do the Avengers. Carmine Infantino, Dan Green. It is really heavy Dan Green inks. I mean, almost not as heavy as Klaus Janson, but it is interesting. It's like the entity. Tom Cruise needs to stop this. I sent you a text, Nick, for after the show. You got it. Okay, Alberto. All right, so let's show The Undertaker and Mankind. Green inks are very heavy on that. I'll surprise. Usually, Klaus has got a heavy hand when it comes to Carmine because I think Carmine's a little looser. So you got Undertaker, you got Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm trying to remember who the person on the left is. Can't think of who that is. But yeah, these are Dynamic Forces covers. So these were created for Dynamic Forces. Just showing off, Michael. All right, and then we have the Mankind cover, also a Dynamic Forces cover. Yeah, the Keown was just being shown thinking about Peter David. So the Phantom Stranger. He did invent the internet after Nick. Is that Stone Cold? Yeah, it is Commander in Beef. It is Stone Cold on the cross. Guys, this is a really, really rare piece of art when you got Mike Mignola on the Phantom Stranger. I mean, this is like the first few years. I mean, when did Mignola start? Like 83, 82, 83? He started off as an inker. Such a fantastic artist, too. All right, and then we have the other Barbarella cover. Barbarella Deja Tharis. And what do we got this at, Jay? Yeah, 68 likes. Cool. Or we'll do more interior work. He's doing a book. They are two excellent artists. He's Marcelo. He's doing. You out of here? We're going to be finishing up in 2 minutes. Because you got to get your computer, right? Yeah. We're going to be done in 2 minutes. Showing off means please inquire. Oh my God. I'm not as smart as Anthony. So great crossover we did in what, 2019? All right. So we did Thundercats. We did the Thundercats, right? We did the Avengers. We did the 2 WWEs. We'll do the skip the 257. We'll show it again next week. And the Captain America. I think that's the last of the Mohicans, Captain America. 69 likes. Nice. I feel like a number. Guys, this is beautiful Mike Perkins art. You've got 3 great villains. Incredible story. I mean, Epting and Perkins. I didn't see Epting's name on this, so I didn't realize they both did it. Still gorgeous either way. Mike, I wonder why Mike is the only one who signed it. And let's show the Matt Wagner one more time.
I'm sorry, which page is that?
The cover, Matt Wagner. So it's a cover and the interior splash page. Shadow Year 1, number 3. Stop blocking his view. So, oh, this is number 6. I'll double check with Amy. I thought it was number 3. Yeah, it is a stunning Wagner. Okay. Looks like a lot like Cassidy. I can see that. So, everybody, thank you for being here. It's Friday night. You can be doing anything. The fact that you're here is greatly appreciated. It means the world to me. Tonight, hug your loved ones. You never know what's going to happen. Be kind to each other. Every little bit of kindness makes the world a little bit of a better place. And we really need to get this world into a better place. We all need to do our part if we can. Help anyone you can. Even a small kindness can go a long way. Peter, so it's published. So this, all right, so this is the published cover. When you open the book, this is the first page. So they're both published. So let's all be kind. Let's all be helpful to each other. Let's all make the world a better place. And you know what? Treat everybody better than you want them to treat you, and that will make the world even better sooner. Pray for a lot of the strife in the world to end. There's a lot of strife in the world. I really appreciate you being here. 9 o'clock tonight, have 2 tabs open. You can have the one tab on Comic Art Live watching Bill with the mystery sketches, and you can have one tab watching Nancy McCann on Comics Unlimited. Oh, excuse me. Sunday at 8, you've got Ruben the Collector live. What do we got for Ruben? Stop the Insanity. I do not know who that collector is. So we've got Ruben on Sunday at 8 o'clock. Monday at 5, Miss Jen does her weekly interviews. 6 o'clock, Comic Collectibles with John and Rex. Then we have 11 o'clock, Best Coast Comics. Susan Powder. Okay. I do not know her as a collector.
She's one of those infomercial people, probably for the Insanity thing or one of those workout programs.
Oh, okay. And on Sunday, there is the Bishara show near the airport. Go to Nostalgic Collectibles, and you can find more information there. She was on TV the same time I was. That's probably why I never saw her. I was too busy being on TV, not watching it. I don't know. I got nothing. Tuesday at 7 in stores this week. Lately, it's been Miss Jen. Who's been helping Miss Jen on in stores this week, Jay?
Shanice, her manager.
Shanice. So it's been Miss Jen and Shanice on Tuesday, 8 o'clock, Wonderland Comics, 10 o'clock, Henri, Call It As You See It. Wednesday at 7, we have Comic Collectibles with Rex. 8 o'clock, the producers Ask Us Anything. Thursday at 7, What's in the Box with Miss Jen. 8 o'clock, Comic Geek Speak. 10 o'clock, Mog Park. But also 9 o'clock, you can see Comic Art live weekly recaps. And Friday at 1 o'clock, we have the FOC show. And at 7 o'clock next Friday, I'm back. And also, I think this Tuesday at 7 or at 8, no, one night this week, we have Adam Freeman talking about distribution. And let's see. Yeah, Will, your link won't show up because only a moderator can do it. Only moderator can share it. Go see Steamboat Mikey in LA. So everybody, thank you for being here. I love you all. Be kind to each other. Make the world a better place. And Jay, take us away.